The Embracing Minds podcast, delivered by Embrace Nonprofit Organization. This podcast aims to improve our understanding of autism and developmental disabilities. We aim to discuss and share stories of inclusion, acceptance, autism, special needs stigma, power, impactful, transformative ideas ranging from practical to social, cultural challenges, and more. With host Abe Morales and co-host Ryan Tirado. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome to the Embracing Minds podcast. Please follow, like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. This is going to be our Thanksgiving, Friendsgiving, and Team Bonding edition. On this episode, we're going to be joined by our Vice President as well as the Director of Operations for Embrace. We are going to break bread, share some Thanksgiving stories, and talk about their roles and all the responsibilities for Embrace. Our first guest is going to be the Vice President for Embrace. Amazing person, inside and out, great advocate for the autism community, and has been with the organization since we established it. Welcome, Noika.
Hey guys, happy to be here. Thank you, Abe, for such kind words.
Tell us a little bit about your position as well as the role that you have with Embrace.
My name is Noika. Been with Embrace for about 2 to 3 years. I reach out to potential sponsors. I also help on social media, posting different videos, pictures, flyers for our future events and keeping up with that because as we all know, social media is a big platform.
Just so everybody knows, and this could be on record, can you tell everybody how persistent I am with the posting?
Abe is very persistent with the posting. I will wake up to text saying, "Did you post yet? Did you post yet?" He knows that I'll post, but he just likes to throw in a friendly reminder. I actually like to use Abe more than Google reminders because he reminds me more.
Marketing and social media is such a big tool. I feel like it has helped us tremendously in every single thing that we've done. Just so everybody knows, I cannot take credit for most of the posting because a lot of it is done by either Noika or Julian.
It does take a village, so it's not just me.
I'm glad, honestly, to have you on our team. It has not been an easy journey, to say the least. I remember not even being anything, and I mean, I've shared this in previous stories, where we are now and where we see ourselves. So, Noika, what inspired you to join a nonprofit?
So, truthfully, what inspired me in general was my brother Raymond, who is autistic. He is my older brother. Raymond's always been my idol just because he will make you the happiest person in the room. The second he walks in, you can have the worst day possible, and you can just talk to him for a minute and he will cheer you up. And I just want to be able to always have something for him so I know that in the future he is good to go.
I have actually met Raymond, and everything that Noika just said is extremely true.
Yeah, and he also loves Embrace back. He loves all the activities we do and we bring him to. So
Let him know that he has got lifetime tickets to anything we do.
yeah, definitely will.
Yeah.
So, I mean, talking about Embrace as a whole, what are your goals? What are your personal goals for Embrace, with Embrace?
My personal goals, honestly, are just becoming not only like statewide but nationwide. It's not only here that needs help, and also just making a community or a facility so that I know that my brother, like I said, has somewhere in the future. Because right now he lives with my mom and my stepdad. So if anything ever happens, he has a place to go.
How old is Raymond?
He actually just turned 35 in October.
Wow, 35. So he's
Yeah.
he's basically my age. I guess we need to really kind of act fast. I mean, I don't know how long or if he still has any type of medical plan or whatnot.
It is a little difficult with the state. They do tricks with the insurance because of his age. They like to take it away, bring it back, take it away, bring it back. So it does cause a lot of stress for our family. But with Embrace, we did actually have an event. It was a while back, I believe it was about a year ago, where we were able to raise enough money for his dentist work, which he had, I believe it was a crown, 2 root canals, and a cavity that he had taken care of, which I don't know if a lot of people know that gets really expensive if you don't have insurance.
Can you recall how we raised that money?
We made a GoFundMe, and we also, so that was through social media, just sharing it on all of our social media. And we also partnered up with Mad Hatter, where we did a drink of a month, and all the proceeds to those drinks that were bought were donated to our cause as well.
So, just so everybody knows, Noika is the manager at the Mad Hatter in Hoboken, New Jersey. They've been super, super accommodating to everything that we've done. They were actually the first event space that we used for our first party ever. I asked that question because I want people to know how we raised that money and all of the time that it took. I think it was somewhere in a month, I think we did that.
Yeah, so they actually let us do the whole month of October. With Mad Hatter, we were able to raise about $3,000. So that was a nice help from them as well.
I just wanted to bring that up only because we do want to give thanks to those who helped us, and I mean, obviously this is what this whole episode is about, giving thanks. How do you think that we can educate and spread more awareness about neurodiversity and special needs?
I think we can continue hosting events and giving people the knowledge that they might not have, because not everybody is available to that. And some people are hidden from that. Sometimes parents don't want to admit that their child, that they might need help.
Noika, thank you again so much for your time. I mean, I really want you to stick around because I want to see what all of us kind of ate. So, with that being said, I want to know what do you got over there? What are you eating?
So I'm not feeling at my most 100%. So I have a homemade chicken noodle soup. And then I also
Ooh.
have some mac and cheese on the side just because I needed some cheese and raspberry lemonade.
Our next guest is the director of operations for Embrace. He is also Abe's brother, and he's been involved with the organization for about a year. We have Julian joining us for our third episode. Julian, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate your time. Thank you so much for this.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and your position and your role in the company.
Currently, I am blessed to say that I'm the director of operations for Embrace. I am super honored to be a part of this journey. Basically, what I do is I oversee all operations related to Embrace, all the events that we hosted, which we've done probably close to 22 to 25 just in 2023. I also oversee any type of projects that we have. We are currently working probably 7 8 different projects, all different ones, which are super cool, which eventually you all will be able to see. Basically that I oversee that. When it comes to like the day of the event, I'm always there setting up, doing all the the groundwork with Abe or whoever is with us that day, providing ideas, innovative and creative ideas. Abe, Noika, and as well, I like to give out a lot of ideas here and there. So that's kind of where I'm at. I'm super happy to be here, to excited to see what the future will hold for us. There is a lot of projects that we're working on, and there's a lot of big things that we think that could create a big impact for this community.
Who or what would you say is your inspiration to join this nonprofit?
Our nephew is basically become one of the main reasons why we started this, and I was helping out here and there, but then I just decided it was my duty to help him, help my nephew, and help everyone in this community. Help your son, help Noika's brother, and everybody that is part of this, and especially Embrace. Add a little, just a little bit of help in any way that we can. And that's kind of what inspired me to join. Also, every time we have these events and we have all these great experiences that we host for individuals, we see them smile, we see them, having a great time. And on a personal level, and I could speak probably for Abe and all you guys that have seen this, like the way they smile, the way they laugh, it just brings so much joy and peace to us. We really want to keep it up. We want to be able to expand and throw bigger, and obviously invite more of our friends to this this journey that we're working on right now.
So, what are some of your goals for Embrace for the future?
We're looking to create our own facility, basically just help any individual with developmental disabilities, Down syndrome, autism, and just kind of guide them on the right path, teach them, things that probably might take a little more patience and a little more, work if it was just a regular school or regular facility. So I want to grow as much as we can for Embrace. I want to be able to say we're hosting, thousands of people. We obviously, like Noika mentioned as well, we want to expand in the States. Ideally, I want to expand globally as well. Like we want to be able to help countries in which governments maybe don't provide us full support for individuals that, that are in this community. So if there's any way in the future where we could help them, it would be amazing. It would be super special.
How do you think we can educate and spread better awareness about special needs and neurodiversity?
As of this year, 1 out of every 36 kids is either diagnosed with autism. It's the reality now that there is a high possibility that your child or any family member that you have could be diagnosed with any type of developmental disability. So the first thing is kind of like understanding that and accepting that there is a chance of that happening. Because a lot of times, like Moika mentioned, we're in denial and we don't want it to be our kid, or we don't want it to be our family member that is autistic or Down syndrome. Be open about learning about the diagnosis. Like if whatever it's ASD or whatever it is, like be open to learn every single aspect of how you could treat either your kid or your family member and how they could improve. The earlier you diagnose it, like the earlier you could treat it. Therapy, speech therapy.
It's great that you mentioned that because it's super important to educate families. Because I actually was one of those parents back when I had my son, and my sister is a nurse and she saw some signs herself. I was in neglect. I did not take the early steps with my son.
The end goal is for him or her to get better.
Yeah. I think honestly, the goals you guys are trying to accomplish are going to be world changing because this is going to allow these individuals to navigate through life what we parents and siblings worry about our brothers or our kids with special needs is like what's going to happen when we're not here. So that right there is amazing. Since we're actually breaking bread, I don't know. Did you bring any food? Did you eat already, or did Abe eat all the food?
Oh yeah, I mean, I really like Mexican food. So I mean, we're not. I'm not crazy on turkey. So I got a little some tacos.
You got
Yeah.
your food. We're over here. We're just we're here sharing some stories and breaking bread. So thank you, Julian, for everything that you do for Embrace.
Coming up December 15th, we have one of our biggest events I think we've ever had. It's going to be called an Inclusion Gala and Awards Night. This is going to take place December 15th from 6 to 9 p.m. at M2 Miami, a legendary venue. It was built by the person who built the Empire State Building. It has a million lights, a million LED panels. It's going to be a beautiful, beautiful experience. We have been blessed to be partnered with a lot of different vendors and a lot of people who believe in what Embrace stands for. So I'd like to actually name most of them. I hope I don't forget anyone. Cleaning Touch Services has been an amazing sponsor. I'd like to consider them a lifetime sponsor. They've actually have donated to every single one of the events that we've done. RJ Does Boats, also a lifetime sponsor. RJ and myself have donated to every single event as much as we can. So RJ Does Boats, thank you so much. Roche Jewelry, Yuri, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for the jewelry collection that you did. They did a Roche slash Embrace collection that they're going to be selling at the gala. I'd like to call on Wacky Backy, Art Collectible Toy. So it's Mitski Art, also a great vendor. True Learning Therapy, they teach individuals how to play sports and how to position themselves better on the court. Nobla, amazing drink, future lifetime partners and lifetime sponsors. They have this amazing drink that rejuvenates you. We also have Dream, Hope, and Believe. It is a pediatric therapy clinic. Dr. Maria is an amazing human being. She is always thinking about others before she thinks about herself. We're super happy to have her as a resource sponsor. We also have Think. Think is a gaming app designed for kids and adults with autism and neurodivergent disabilities. It helps you to stimulate your brain. We also have Metro DAO. They are an artificial intelligence company that is actually giving us a 1 year pilot. They're creating an app that is designed to build communities. So we want to be able to use it in order to see how we could contain our community and get a little bit more understanding on what the community needs. We also have ACE, amazing program. I mean, we've done almost 4 or 5 events with them, and they're such a blessing to be part of. They're actually are going to be doing a talent show in which 5 or 6 individuals are going to have some time to show us what they got. We'll also be having Invictus, which is gymnastics and therapy. They are friends and also big supporters of the autism community. We also have a ticketing company that's giving us a space on their ticketing platform to sell tickets for free. They're not charging us anything. We also have Crunch Gym. I believe they're doing a month membership with us. We also have the Smoke and Vape. They're doing goodie bags throughout the gala. We also have our host, Melissa Nunez, amazing person. She's been in the industry for a long time, hospitality industry for a long time. Jonathan Schultz, Jonathan, amazing artist. He's going to be doing a painting for us as well as a live art show. So we'll see you there December 15th. Be there at 6. Don't be late. Tickets are super cheap. Any neurodivergent individual is free. And there's going to be some awards that are going to be given out. So we'll see you there. Again, thank you so much, Ryan. Thank you so much, Noika. Thank you so much, Julian, for being part of our third episode of the Embracing Minds podcast.
Make sure you guys subscribe, like, comment, and share our YouTube channel. Follow us on all social media platforms. Embrace is growing every day. Each year, we're gaining new support from some amazing people and organizations. So, with this podcast, we can now share our journey with everybody. And we thank you guys for continuing to watch our podcast. And we'll see you on the next one.